All right, shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Ruach HaKodesh. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, the GMS who teach and rule well. And peace and salutation to the hopeful elect, pushing this gospel amongst the four winds with truth and sincerity. To you I say shalom. This is your brother Parathon. All right, this lesson is going to go into spiritual power, man. One of the favorite topics brothers like to get into, because the Lord took the might out of our hand. All right. Why? Simply because we broke the blood covenant. All right. That contract. All right. Went off worshiping these other gods of these nations, which are idols, and just breaking every law, statute, and commandment possible, man. And this is why we are in this predicament today. But we're at the latter end of that captivity, this punishment. All right. And the Lord took the might out of our hand, and he's about to restore it, man. Lord willing, we be at that number. This is for you Israelites, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, you Seminole, West Indies, and Haitians with of that legendary bloodline. All right. Of that it's a nation of Israel, man. The Lord's favorite. All right, that peculiar people. Okay, we are the salt of the earth, man. And right now we're fishing. Jeremiah 16:16. All right, now we're fishing. All right, soon the fishers will be turned hunters. Okay, and when I say that, just as the scriptures say, man, spiritual powers. You elect men. All right, they're going to put on that, take off the corruptible, put on that incorruption, man, and be given them spiritual power, because the spirit that the elect are on right now, you can't contain it. I mean, this word is changing the frequency and the vibrations of the earth. All right, everybody's talking about the FJs. You got the shit with Kanye. Okay, the Lord uses the Kyrie Irving. The Lord is using these brothers to, wake up the rest of the elect, man. I believe we're close. Speaking as a man, and the Lord about to turn us up, man. Lord willing, man. Beautiful times. So I got a few scriptures going into spiritual power. Lord willing, this lesson's edifying. I'm gonna open up with Jeremiah 51:20. Thou art my battle axe and weapons of war. For with thee will I break into pieces the nations, and with thee will I destroy kingdoms. It says, behold, I will make thee, Salaki, that's another scripture, battle axe and weapons of war, man. Weapons of war. We about to be a bunch of Hancocks running around, a bunch of, what's the one? Bright Burns, the Wadi Bashem Yal Shai. Man, I couldn't think of that title. But a bunch of bright burns, all right? Running around with spiritual power, carrying out the Lord's word, doing the work, all right? Carrying out his fury on the wicked. All right. It says, with thee will I break in pieces the nations and destroy kingdoms. This kingdom is being destroyed. All right. But it's going to be wiped off the fucking map pretty soon. Isaiah 41:15. Behold, I will make thee a new sharp threshing instrument having teeth. That battle axe, weapons of war. Thou shalt thresh the mountains and beat them small, and shalt make the hills as chaff. Thou shalt fan them, and the wind shall carry them away, and the whirlwind shall scatter them, and thou shalt rejoice in the Lord Yahweh, and shalt glory in the Holy One of Israel. All right. Battle axe, weapons of war, a new sharp threshing instrument having teeth. This is spiritual power, man. Shall thresh the mountains, the governments, the power, spiritual wickedness in high places. All right. I'm going to beat them to dust, man. Meaning this is going to be a brutal. This is going to be. This is going to. This is the patience and the faith of the saints, man. To not only put them in captivity that made us captives, but to whip they fucking ass in righteousness and do to them twice as bad as what they did to us in righteousness, man. All right. through the Lord's indignation. All right, that righteous anger. All right, Micah 4:13. Arise and thresh, O daughter of Zion, for I will make thine horn iron, and I will make thy hooves brass, and thou shalt beat in pieces many people, and I will consecrate their gain unto the Lord, and their substance unto the Lord of the whole earth. Okay? And I believe in this. Nah, Salaki, I'm thinking of another scripture. Okay? Isaiah goes into what? I'm gonna raise a standard up against him. That standard is going into the spiritual power. All right, the men of the Lord. All right, getting translated and evolving into something that's never been seen before. All right. All these different shows and movies on superheroes. You got the whole Marvel universe, all right, XDC, okay? These are all inspired by King David and his mighty men. They was catching major work, all right, in the time of David on these nations, man, putting to flight thousands. All right, one man, okay, just getting busy, man. And we're about to revisit that. All right, Lord willing, we be at that number again. All right, Wisdom of Solomon 3:7. And in the time of their visitation, they shall shine and run to and fro like sparks among the stubbles. Run to and fro like sparks among the stubble. So we some super speed. All right, you're gonna be on some flash shit. All right, we're gonna forget the concept of time. It won't matter anymore. Okay. Theories and philosophies and sciences and that shit's not going to matter. We're going to defy the rules, the so-called rules and theoretical laws from these heathens. All right, it's about to be some shit, man. Wisdom of Solomon 5:17. He shall take to him his jealousy for complete armor, and make the creature his weapon for the revenge of his enemies. And I'm gonna stop there. It starts to go into the nukes. All right, and more so going into the Lord. Using his men, okay, to carry out his will. Okay, his jealousy for complete armor, and make the creature, who's his creature, the elect. Are we not creatures? All right, his creature is going to be made his weapon. Right now, Esau is the Lord's whipping stick. All right, King David said, what? Deliver me from thy sword, which is the wicked. Deliver me from the wicked, which is thy sword. Now we're about to be that battle axe and weapons of war, that new sharp thrusting instrument having teeth. All right, because he's only using him to punish us because we went off. You're not going to beat your kids' ass when they disobey you to learn that lesson. This is discipline, man. All right, the Lord talks to us through his judgments and the hell we catch, man. All right, and through many other different ways. So, you got to give you that spirit and that eyesight to understand, what's happening to you, why it's happening to you, and how you going to carry on from that day forward, from that moment forward. Okay, I close out with, can't forget about, you hear Psalms, all right, it's the account of David, Psalms 18. I'm going to start at 29. For by thee I have run through a troop. That's heavy. Hey, and that reminded me of the account of Samson, man. Samson, right, slew 1,000 men, 1,000 heathens with the jawbone of an ass, man. Okay? Talk about getting busy, man. And then desire to drink, and the Lord had it to where it filled up that jawbone with water so he could quench his thirst. All right? This is our power, man. Our ancestors. This is our story. Verse 30. Salakia. Verse 29 again. For by thee I have run through a troop, and by my power have I leaped over a wall. Come on. You want some Hulk shit. Times 144. Leaping over buildings and shit. Cities. jumping from one city and landing in another one. Well, shit, in our case, man, we're going to be jumping from one planet landing to another. All right, interplanetary travel on the most spiritual level, man. All right, they're not ready for that. Verse 30, as for Yahweh, his way is perfect, and the word of the Lord Yahweh is tried. He is a buckler to all those that trust in him. All right. The name of the Lord is a strong tower. He who runneth into it is safe, and only the elect, only the men of the Lord, okay, the faithful are running into that tower, man. Only the faithful know about that tower, okay? Verse 31, for who is Yahweh, save the Lord? Or who is a rock, save the Lord, our power? It is Yahweh that girdeth me with strength and maketh my way perfect. He maketh my feet like hinds' feet, going in and jumping again. He setteth me upon my high places. He teaches my hands to war, so that a bow of steel is broken in my arms. Come on, we're going to be indestructible. Lord willing, we get those bodies. We be at that number. We're going to be indestructible, man. A bow of steel is broken by my arms. Thou hast also given me the shield of thy salvation, and thy right hand hath holden me up, and thy gentleness hath made me great. Thou hast enlarged my steps under me, that my feet did not slip. Okay, we want to be able to, all right, change the stature, all right, add a cubit to our our bodies, man. I have pursued my enemies and overtaken them. Neither did I turn again till they were consumed. Bloodthirst, man, righteousness. I should rephrase that. We just gonna go on a killing spree, all right? Back in the spirit of the mighty men, man. Running through troops, putting certain thousands of these heathens to flight, man, and not being winded. It says, I have wounded them that they were not able to rise. They are fallen under my feet. That's victory, man. For thou hast girded me with strength unto the battle. Thou was subdued under me those that rose up against me. All right, so, hey, we conquering these nations, man. All right, we're going to kick ass. All right, we ain't taking no names because that shit don't matter. But Lord is going to put us back on that pedestal, man. Going to put us back in our place. Thou hast also given me, verse 40, thou hast also given me the next of mine enemies, that I might destroy them that hate me. And these nations hate us, man. All the nations hate us. All right, they're going to love us in the kingdom, though. They cried, but there was none to save them, even unto the Lord Yahweh, but he answered them not. So they're going to wait to cry unto the Lord while when this shit is happening. All right? And it's going to be lovely. Why? Because we're going to laugh at their calamity, as the scriptures say. So, hey, Lord willing, this lesson was edifying. I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh. Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. Bahashem, Rakah HaKwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders, a great millstone, who teach and rule well, and peace and salutations of the hopeful elect. All right, keep enduring, Akim, Kwam Yasharala, and Abba Ball. Shalom.